Grayson County and Whitesville Trinity here in Game 2 of our doubleheader is moments away from getting underway. These two teams played back last month, and it was Whitesville Trinity that hit a game-winning free throw with about 3 seconds left. Nathan Hernandez hit that one. And Grayson County turned the ball over in their final possession, and it was the Raiders that came away with an upset victory in Whitesville by a final score of 50-49. Raiders enter with a record of 13-11. The Grayson County Cougars enter with a record of 11-12, but the Cougars played one of their better games of the season last time out against Breckenridge County. It was a final score of 67-51. Coming up here, we are going to introduce you to both the Raiders and the Cougars. So we'll take a break, get you ready for that. This is Grayson County Cougar basketball on K105.
And someone says, you need a bone marrow transplant, those are just not words you want to hear.
I got a call that it was the best match. It was one of the best days of my life. I'm so happy that you're okay.
I just want to say thank you for the second chance at life.
Thousands of patients need a donor like you. Learn how you can help at BeTheMatch.org.
Hi, I'm Janine Lucas with Wilson Muir Bank. Our focus is on building communities, and in many of our markets, agriculture is at heart of those communities. We are proud to partner with local farmers and value your role in Kentucky and globally. Our commitment runs deep because we understand your passion for farming. Many of us are farmers ourselves. Whether farming is your pastime or your livelihood, invite us to your operation or stop by our offices and let us know how Wilson Muir Bank can help you grow. Together we build community. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 403246.
Here it is. Look how cheap it is.
Be careful what you buy online. Counterfeit products are illegal and can cause damage to you, your property, and your wallet.
It looks real, but I don't have a good feeling about this.
No, get out! Get out!
Go!
Fakes cause real harm. Real products are tested for safety. Protect yourself.
You're smart. Buy smart.
Go for real.
Go for real.
Go for real.
We, the people, are guaranteed 5 freedoms in the First Amendment.
Freedom of speech.
Freedom of religion.
Freedom of the press.
Freedom to peaceably assemble.
Freedom to petition the government.
Only the United States has these 5 freedoms so simply bound together and guaranteed. Think first. Learn more at thinkfirstamendment.org.
This is Cougar basketball on K105.
Grayson County and Whitesville Trinity getting close to getting underway tonight. We're just about 7 or 8 minutes away from tip-off here in Game 2 of our doubleheader. The Raiders are led by Nathan West. He is in his 6th season with a record of 64-104. They are looking this season to make their first 12th District championship since 2009. They can clinch the number 1 seed in the district tournament with a win, a Butler County loss, and a win on Monday against Edmonson County. If that scenario holds, then they would play Grayson County in the district tournament. For Grayson County, we'll just go over their scenarios really quick, or rather for Whitesville Trinity on their scenarios. We'll give those to you right now. As we mentioned, they are the 1 seed. If they win out and Edmonson County beats Butler County tonight, if they win and Butler County wins, and they win on Monday, they will be the 2 seed playing Grayson County. For Whitesville Trinity, if they win, Edmonson County wins, and then Edmonson County beats them on Monday, it'll be Edmonson County as the 1 seed, Grayson County is the 4 seed, and then Whitesville Trinity playing Butler in the 2-3 game. If Whitesville Trinity wins this game, Butler County wins tonight against Edmonson County, then Edmonson County beats the Raiders on Monday. It'll be Butler County as the 1 seed, Grayson County is the 4 seed, and then Whitesville Trinity will play Edmonson County in the 2-3 game. Does that make sense? Probably not. It's a lot of math there and a lot of information. We will be updating you as we know the score of the Butler County-Edmonson County game tonight, because that has a lot of impact on that. The Raiders are led by Landon Huff, averaging 14.6 points per game, 8.5 rebounds. Nathan Hernandez is the other player in double figures at 10.2 points and 4 rebounds a game, and Gavin Howard right behind him at 9.6 points and 2.3 rebounds a game. Grayson County had a big win against Breckenridge County last time out. We'll introduce you to them coming up after this. This is Cougar basketball on K105.
Junior achievement is where dreams take flight. We are helping students connect what they learn in school to future work and career success. We are teaching them how to manage money to achieve financial security as adults. And we are showing them that starting a business also means changing lives and communities. However, we can't do it alone. Find out how you can help.
We the people are guaranteed 5 freedoms in the First Amendment.
Freedom of speech.
Freedom of religion.
Freedom of the press.
Freedom to peaceably assemble.
Freedom to petition the government.
Only the United States has these 5 freedoms so simply bound together and guaranteed. Think first. Learn more at thinkfirstamendment.org.
How is my little birdykins feeling?
Well, I feel okay. My wing hurts a little bit, but that's okay.
I made the decision to get Big Bird vaccinated because COVID vaccines are the best way to keep yourself, our friends and neighbors, and me safe and healthy.
And it'll help me keep playing with my granny bird and all my friends at school.
Yeah.
It's okay to have questions about COVID vaccines for your kids. Get the latest facts by speaking to your pediatrician or healthcare provider.
Here it is. Look how cheap it is.
Be careful what you buy online. Counterfeit products are illegal and can cause damage to you, your property, and your wallet.
It looks real, but I don't have a good feeling about this.
No,
get out! Get out!
Go! Fakes cause real harm. Real products are tested for safety. Protect yourself.
Go for real.
Go for real.
This is Cougar basketball on K105.
Welcome back here to the Cougar Den, where the Grayson County Cougars are getting ready to take on the Raiders of Whitesville Trinity. The Cougars led by River Blanton, who's averaging 14.7 points a game. Keegan Sharp at 11.5. But we are on milestone watch tonight. Hunter Toms 1 rebound away from 500. Keegan Sharp 9 threes away from tying the school record 199 career threes. We'll be sure to keep an eye on that throughout this game. For the starting lineups, first for the Whitesville Trinity Raiders, Landon Smith is a junior forward averaging 8.4 points a game. Landon Huff is a junior guard averaging 14.6 points and 8.5 rebounds. Bailey Wright is a senior forward at 9.1 points and 5.3 rebounds per game. Nathan Hernandez is a junior guard at 10.2 points and 4 rebounds per game. And Gavin Howard is a junior guard at 9.6 points and 2.3 rebounds per game. The Raiders are coached by Nathan West. He's in his 6th season with a record of 64 and 104. His assistants are Jack Milton and Jonathan Melton. And now the starting lineup for the Grayson County Cougars, who enter with a record of 11 and 12. Senior guard number 2, Keegan Sharp, averaging 11.5 points and 1.6 rebounds a game. Braden Childress is a junior guard number 3, averaging 3.3 points and 2.1 rebounds per game. Senior guard number 15, Chandler McCready, averaging 6.3 points and 2.3 rebounds per game. Junior forward number 23, River Blanton, averaging 13.7 points and 6.7 rebounds per game. And Hunter Toms is a junior forward, averaging 8.3 points and 6.4 rebounds per game. Once more, that starting lineup for Grayson County is Toms, Blanton, McCready, Childress, Sharp. The assistant coaches are Brian Hill, Brett Johnston, Daryl Meredith, and Mike McClintock, and the head coach, Travis Johnston. The play-by-play is next here on K105.
I want to beat cancer. I'm going to beat it. That's no doubt in my mind. I'm going to win this battle.
Defeating cancer will take all of us. At the V Foundation, V is for victory over cancer. V is for victory over the odds. V is for victory over giving up.
Don't give up. Don't ever give up.
Join our team to help save lives. 100% of donations fund game-changing cancer research. Donate now at V.org.
Until every case is filed, argued, and won. Until people come before profit. Until the wild is truly free. Until our power comes clean and all power is held accountable. As a national legal nonprofit, no one fights more cases for the environment than Earth Justice. Until justice stands for all, we will never rest.
Grayson County and Whitesville Trinity getting close to getting underway. So they just announced the starting lineup for Whitesville Trinity. Right now, once more, that lineup is Smith, Huff, Wright, Hernandez, and Howard. Now let's go over to Brian Payton for the Cougar starting lineup.
Starting line is for the Grayson County Cougars. Starting the guard, a 5'10" senior, number 2, Keegan Sharp. At guard, a 5'10" junior, number 3, Braden Childress. At guard, a 5'10" senior, number 15, Chandler McCready. At forward, a 6'4" junior, number 23, River Blanton. And at forward, a 6'2" senior, number 32, Hunter Toms. The Cougars are coached by assistant coaches there.
That's the starting lineup for the Grayson County Cougars once more. That's Keegan Sharp, Braden Childress, Chandler McCready, River Blanton, and Hunter Toms. Sam Gormley with you on the call tonight. This is WKHG Litchfield K105. For Grayson County, if they win tonight's game, well, it can get kind of messy. If they win, Edmonson County beats Butler County and Whitesville Trinity beats Edmonson County on Monday, and we turn into a four-way tie for district play. So we could get a little messy coming up on Monday evening. The opening tip is up, and it is controlled by the Raiders of Whitesville Trinity. These two teams met back last month. It was the Raiders of Whitesville Trinity with a 50-49 win against Grayson County. The Raiders enter with a record of 13-11. They are 2-2 in 12th district play. Huff drives down the right side, bodied up by McCready, crosses it over to the far corner to Hernandez. Inside pass to Wright is bottled and taken away by Sharp for Grayson County. Keegan Sharp going to set up the offense to the left wing. Blanton, wide open three is off the back of the iron. Toms with a rebound, and career rebound number 500 for Hunter Toms as Keegan Sharp has a floater down the left side. It is no good. The rebound is saved up, and Braden Childress gives it off to the right wing now to Hunter Toms, who just crossed the 500 rebound mark for his career. Congratulations to Hunter Toms. Out front to McCready. McCready into the near corner to Sharp. Three up, and it is no good off the back of the iron, and the rebound is pulled down by the Raiders of Whitesville Trinity. Raiders will push up the court. Hunter Toms picks up career rebound number 500, and the ball is stolen straight away by Blanton. Blanton will back off and hand it off now to Keegan Sharp, who's going to set up the offense for Grayson County to the left wing. And now out front, Sharp three, count it! Make that 8 threes away now from the record for Keegan Sharp. And it is 3-0 Cougars. Pass down inside is almost knocked away by Toms. It's run down by Huff. Back to Wright on the right side. Layup good by Bailey Wright. And whistle is blown as something came flying off. Is it a mouthpiece or whatever it is? Hunter Toms is throwing it off. You know what I think it was? I think somebody might have been chewing gum. I think Hunter Toms might have been chewing gum, and when he went to steal that ball, his gum went flying out of his mouth. 3-2 Grayson County leads this one 6 minutes and 35 seconds to play here on our opening quarter. Braden Childress going to run the point to the right wing to Sharp, who already has 1-3 in this game. Left wing McCready. McCready out front to Sharp to the free throw line. Toms, and an interior pass by McCready inside to Blanton is kicked out of bounds. And Grayson County is going to keep the basketball underneath. They lead this one 3-2, 6 minutes and 23 seconds left here in quarter number one. Childress inside to Blanton off the left block. The shot is no good. Nice defense on the interior by Smith. Childress is able to run it down. Out front to McCready. McCready drives in, pulls up inside the free throw line. Count it for Chandler McCready. That's a good sign. If Grayson County can get McCready moving, that is a really good sign for Grayson County. Hernandez breaks the timeline with a pass out front to Gavin Howard. Right wing, Huff. Huff is their leading scorer, one of the top players in this region. Out front and driving down the left side, Hernandez picks up his dribble, looking to hand it off in that far corner. Driving down the far baseline, Howard. Over into the far corner to Hernandez. Hernandez out front to Smith. Smith over to the right wing to Huff. 5:45 to go in the first quarter. It is 5-2. Grayson County leads Whitesville Trinity. Huff down the right side on McCready. Goes up, absorbs a contact shot on the right side. Is no good. Toms comes down with the rebound for Grayson County. Braden Childress will break the timeline. He's going to set things up here in between the circles for Grayson County. To the free throw line, Blanton off to the right wing. Sharp, three, up, and it is good. Sharp with another three. Grayson on top, 7-2, or 8-2, 5 minutes and 20 seconds. And a timeout will be taken here by the Raiders of Whitesville Trinity. It's all Cougs early on, 8-2, 5:20 to go here in the first quarter. This is Cougar basketball on K105.
My little birdykins feeling.
Well, I feel okay. My wing hurts a little bit, but that's okay.
I made the decision to get Big Bird vaccinated because COVID vaccines are the best way to keep yourself, our friends and neighbors, and me safe and healthy.
And it'll help me keep playing with my granny bird and all my friends at school.
Yeah.
It's okay to have questions about COVID vaccines for your kids. Get the latest facts by speaking to your pediatrician or healthcare provider.
What a start for the Grayson County Cougars. They lead this one 8-2, 5 minutes and 21 seconds to play in the first quarter. Keegan Sharp with a pair of threes and also a basket by Chandler McCready to give them the 8-2 lead. Keegan Sharp now 7 threes away from the school record for career threes made, as he has 192 career. The record is 199. Hernandez down the right side, blocked out of bounds by Blanton. Blanton recovered from behind, went over top of the shorter Hernandez, and volleyball spiked that one out of bounds. 5:07 left here in quarter number one. It is 8-2. Passing down to the left block and kicking over into the far corner off the inbounds pass. The three is short by Huff, and a rebound is run down long by a new player into the game. That is Nick Gates in for Whitesville Trinity. Right inside the lane. Bodies up. Shot is up. Off to the right side. No good. Blanton pulls it down. Blanton looks to push. An outlet pass inside to McCready, but it is taken away by Gates. And breaking down the timeline is Huff. Huff down the near side. Bodies up and is going to run it back down into the near corner, being chased backwards by Chandler McCready. 8-2, Cougs on top, 4:38 to play here in the first quarter. Howard on the left wing, guarded by Childress. Howard gets around Childress down the right side. Shot is no good. Might have been partially blocked by Toms. And inside the lane, Blanton comes down with it. And jump ball is going to be called. Your officials for tonight's game, Brad Houghton, Darren Peebler, and Eric Barnett. The jump ball will send possession towards the Raiders, or the Cougars of Grayson County. 8-2, Grayson County on top. 4 minutes and 25 seconds to play in the first quarter. Childress will break the timeline. 3-round-2 look. Childress takes 2 dribbles, gives it back to McCready on the left wing. He'll take the 3, left side. It is no good. Rebound on the floor, ripped down by Blanton. Put back inside the lane is off to the right. And Huff comes down with it for the Raiders. An outlet pass to Hernandez on the far side. Immediately, Travis Johnson going to go to his bench and bring in some of his younger players, including the 7th grader Jack Longston. Out front, Huff. Off to the left wing to Hernandez. Now into the far corner to Gates. Gates pass down to the left block to Wright, who spins towards the baseline. All over Toms, and the shot's good for Bailey Wright. Wright's got 4 points. All 4 for Whitesville Trinity. But the Cougs are on top, 8-4, 3 minutes and 45 seconds left here in quarter number one. Childress over to the right wing to Sharp, out front back to Childress to the free throw line. Now back into the corner to McCready. McCready out front to Childress. Childress swings it over to the right wing to Sharp. Sharp took 1 dribble, no look pass inside to Toms, who had to run the ball down. Toms rolls it out front to Sharp. Sharp to the left wing to Childress. Childress inside the lane on the left side. The bank is open for Braden Childress, and it is 10-4. Grayson County has added to their lead here with 3 minutes and 15 seconds left in quarter number one. Huff on the far side almost has stripped and taken away. Blanton is called for the foul. No, it's called on Childress, rather. That's his first and the team's first. Travis Johnston going to the bench. Owen Bradsher, Dylan Horn, Jack Longston in for the Cougars. Into the game for Whitesville Trinity includes Nolan Mills. There was one more player that came in. We'll try to bring that name to you as we find it. I think it was Landon Smith re-entering the game. Hernandez on the right wing gets a screen from Smith, tries to get it back to Smith, but Bradsher stayed right in his hand. Smith drives down the right side. Nice defense by Bradsher. Down to the left block. The layup is no good by Gates. And rebounded on the floor by Horn for Grayson County. Horn gives it to Blanton, and Blanton's going to break the timeline. 10-4, Grayson County leads. 2:45 to go here in the first quarter. Out front to Longston. Longston into the far corner to Horn. Horn guarded by Huff. Out front to Longston, who swings it into the near corner to Blanton. Gets around the defender. Blanton drives down, and an offensive foul is going to be called on River Blanton as he drives down the near baseline. For Blanton, that is going to be his first and the team's second. 10-4, 2 minutes and 36 seconds left here in quarter number one. Grayson County on top of Whitesville Trinity. Cougars need a win in the worst kind of way in district play. They started off the year 2-0. And they've lost 3 straight since that point that started in a game against Whitesville Trinity. 3 left wing in transition by Hernandez is no good. And Jack Logston, the 7th grader, rips down an athletic rebound. Logston had one of his best games as Grayson County Cougar last time out. As he's trapped out front, gives it to Bradsher. Bradsher swings it to the left wing to Blanton. Blanton drives in, jump pass over to Sharp on the right wing. Sharp lets the defender go by, steps back to Logston. Logston drives in, floater inside the free throw line. The shot is no good, and a blocking foul is going to be called inside on Whitesville Trinity, and free throws will come for the 7th grader Jack Logston. It's called on Gates. It's his first, team's first. Jack Logston to the free throw line, where he will shoot 2. Logston leads the team free throw percentage at 76%. And the first one is up, and it is no good by Logston. Free throws have been a problem for Grayson County this season, and that is probably putting it nicely. The Cougars only shoot 53.4% from the free throw line this season. The first 3 quarters against Breckenridge County last time out, as Logston misses that one off to the right. He goes 0 of 2 from the free throw line. The Cougars went 14 of 17 through the first 3 quarters, and then 5 of 23 in the fourth quarter against Breckenridge County. They won the game, and in all seriousness, that's all that really matters, but not the free throw percentage that Grayson County was wanting. Out front with the ball into the game is Hayden All. Into the far corner, a 3 on the left wing is an air ball. There to pick it up and lay it in on the left side is Landon Huff. And the Raiders' leading scorer at 14.6 points a game puts his name into the scorebook. It's 10-6. Grayson County still has the lead here. 90 seconds to play in the first quarter. Out front to Sharp, swings it over to the right wing to Blanton. Back out front now to Sharp. Sharp fires a pass to the free throw line to Horn. Horn back over to the far side to Blanton, who pulls up from 10 feet on the far side. The shot's long. The putback by Horn inside the lane is no good, and a rebound on the floor. A foul is going to be called on Grayson County. Called on Dylan Horn. His first, team's third. Sub into the game, it'll be Nolan Hornbeck into the game. Travis Johnston talking with Darren Peevler about the foul that was called on Horn. I think Peevler was telling him who the foul was called on. Travis Johnston might have just been asking. Over into the far corner to Smith, guarded by Bratcher. Smith gets around Bratcher, but a touch foul is going to be called. Bratcher was trying not to let Smith go by and just put his hand up and put his hand on the hip of Smith, and that'll be a foul almost every time for Bratcher, his first, team's fourth. Out front and driving in is Nolan Mills. Picks up his dribble on the right block to Smith. Smith at the free throw line, spins and throws it away, and it is over and back will be the call. Landon Huff tried to run it down, but it just crossed over the half-court line. 1 minute left here in quarter number 1. 10-6, Grayson County on top of the Raiders of Whitesville Trinity, but the end of this first quarter has not been great for Grayson. Out front, Logston spins at the right elbow, almost walked with it. Hornbeck into the near corner to Sharp with 50 seconds. Out front to Horn. Horn swings it to Logston on the right wing. Logston with the left hand to Horn. Horn to the left wing now to Hornbeck. 40 seconds and counting to play here in quarter number 1. It is 10-6, Grayson County on top of Whitesville Trinity. Into the far corner, Hornbeck. Pass inside to Bratcher is knocked away. Bratcher's able to run it back down, and a foul on the floor. It's going to be whistled on the Raiders. He called on Huff, his first, team second. Gavin Howard will check back into the game for the Raiders. And checking out will be Huff. Also back in will be Bailey Wright. And out for him will be Nick Gates. 31.4 on the clock here in quarter number 1. It is 10-6. Grayson County leads Whitesville Trinity. Appears that the Cougars might hold for the final shot here. Keegan Sharp with 2 threes in the first quarter to pace Grayson. Horn straight away with 20 seconds. Gives it back now to Sharp. Sharp being chased backwards to Logston with 15 seconds. Back now to Horn. Cougars going a 4-round-1 look with Bratcher standing at the free throw line with 10 seconds. Sharp bounce pass to the right side to Logston. Back outside to Sharp. Sharp over to the far side, gets a screen from Bratcher. Right wing 3 for Sharp is in and out. Rebound Logston, put back no good. Rebound inside is a loose ball, and no one's going to get it. At the end of the first quarter, Grayson County leads Whitesville Trinity 10-6. This is Cougar basketball on K105.
Uncle Sam? You just turned 18, right? It's time to register at sss.gov. Excuse me? It only takes a minute, and it makes you eligible for student aid and millions of federal jobs. Plus, well, it's every man's responsibility. What do you say?
Okay, I'll do it.
Here's my quill.
I'll just use my phone. sss.gov, right?
Yeah.
Be the man. Register with the Selective Service System today at sss.gov.
We, the people, are guaranteed 5 freedoms in the First Amendment.
Freedom of speech.
Freedom of religion.
Freedom of the press.
Freedom to peaceably assemble.
Freedom to petition the government.
Only the United States has these 5 freedoms so simply bound together and guaranteed. Think first. Learn more at thinkfirstamendment.org.
We start quarter number 2 here from Grayson County High School, and it is Grayson County with a 10-6 lead against Whitesville Trinity in a big 12th district matchup here tonight. Again, Grayson County needs a win to potentially move into that 2-3 game. With a loss, they're all but guaranteed pretty much getting that 4 seed. It will be Raider ball to start quarter number 2. Hernandez on the left wing picks up his dribble, being guarded by Keegan Sharp, who led the way with 6 points in that first quarter of play. Out front to Howard. Howard drives down the right side, picks it up, fades it away down the baseline. The shot is left short, and Horn comes down with it for Grayson County. Hill immediately gives it off to Keegan Sharp, who's going to slow down, set up the offense for Grayson County, who has a 3-round-2 look. Logston on the right wing, the 7th grader, being guarded by Hernandez to the right elbow to Horn. He's double-teamed outside to Hornbeck. Hornbeck at the free throw line. Bounce pass outside to Logston. Logston into the far corner to Toms. Toms out front to Hornbeck. Hornbeck to the left wing to Sharp. Sharp back out front now and with a right-handed bounce pass to Logston. Logston picks up his dribble back to Hornbeck on the right wing. Grayson County had an early 8-2 lead, forcing the Whitesville Trinity timeout, but it's been kind of back and forth since that point. Down to the left block to Horn. Inside pass to Toms, who had to reach down at his ankles to grab the pass. He passes out to the right wing to Hornbeck, who backs it off. And right now, Whitesville Trinity is not letting anything go as a 3 left wing by Sharp is short. And the rebound is pulled down by Huff, who's looking to push down the far side. Huff, bounce pass down to Howard in transition. Layup, no good. He misses the layup. The rebound, though, pulled down, and the putback by Hernandez down the left side is no good. And rebounded by Logston for Grayson County. The 7th grader ripped that ball away for the Cougars. Logston gets a double dribble now at the top of the key as he crossed the timeline, trying to pass over to the right side, realized that Sharp wasn't there anymore and panicked and put the ball back down. 6 minutes, 39 seconds to play in the second quarter. Grayson County on top, 10-6. Chandler McCready and River Blainson re-enter the game for the Cougars, as does Braden Childress. So you've got Childress, McCready, Blanton, Toms, and Horn on the floor for Grayson County. At the left elbow, it is right. He'll hand it back to Smith. Smith gets around the defender who jumped up, and the ball's poked out from behind. And it's going to be Grayson County basketball. Whitesville Trinity head coach Nathan West thought there was a little bit of extra contact, saying that the ball was knocked out by the Cougars. But Darren Peebler, the official underneath, disagreed. 6:20 left here in the first half. Grayson County leads the Raiders of Whitesville Trinity 10-6. Left wing McCready, out front to Childress. Childress pulls up, gives it to the right side to Toms. Toms earlier today picked up his 500th career rebound at the free throw line. Childress gives a bounce pass back to Toms. Toms at the free throw line gives it back now to McCready, who's going to set things up and just slow down. Grayson County, their offense just isn't as crisp as it was early on in this game. Right wing Toms, he'll take a right wing 3. It's up, and it gets lodged in between the rim and the backboard, and that'll be a jump ball. Possession's going to stay with the Cougars. I don't see that happen all the time. It'll be Blanton to pass in from underneath of his own basket. Passes into the near corner to McCready, being chased backwards by Smith. Smith to Horn. Horn onto the left wing to McCready, and McCready's going to back things off and set things up for Grayson County. 10-6. Whitesville Trinity trails Grayson County. 5 minutes and 40 seconds left here in the first half. Right wing Toms takes one dribble inside the lane, gives it back outside to McCready. McCready weaves through, pulls up inside the free throw line. Good! Nothing but net for Chandler McCready. He's got a pair of jumpers in this game, and the Cougars have doubled up Whitesville Trinity at 12-6. 5 minutes and 23 seconds to play here in the first half. Driving in, dumping it off to the left block right. Bobbles, regains composure, and the shot on the left side is no good. Blanton comes down with it for Grayson. Blanton looks to push, angles back here towards the middle, and slows down as he crosses the timeline. River Blanton gives it back now to the junior point guard, Braden Childress, who's guarded by Hernandez. Back to the free throw line, Blanton to the left wing to McCready. Ball fake, McCready fires the pass inside to Horn. Horn wasn't ready for it. It goes right through his hands and out of bounds. Keegan Sharp will re-enter the game for Grayson County. Dylan Horn will check out. Cougars going back to their full court defense, which they have had a lot of success in running at times this season. Hernandez does break the timeline, splits the defense, and takes it off to the left wing. And now the Cougars back off into a man-to-man defense. 3 on the far side by Howard is no good. The ball is kicked by McCready underneath, and a loose ball, and it is somehow taken down by Huff. Huff comes down with it and lays it in on the right side. I think the Cougar faithful wondered why there was not a jump ball whistled. And now a foul's going to be called as Bailey Wright runs through and trips Chandler McCready as he crosses the timeline, and Nathan West is letting the official Darren Peebler know that he did not agree with that call whatsoever. For Bailey Wright, that is his first and the team's third. 4:31 left here in half number one. 12-8. Grayson County leads Whitesville Trinity. On the left wing, McCready. Out front to Sharp, into the corner to Blanton. Blanton being guarded by Smith. Back out front here to McCready. Grayson's there's something wrong with the offense here. It's just not been as good as it was early on in this game. Outside to Sharp. Swings it over to the right wing to Childress. Childress back now to the left wing to McCready. McCready drives near baseline, gets around one defender, tries to find help and finds it with Sharp on the left wing. To the left elbow to Toms. Toms jump pass off to the right side to Childress. Childress inside to Blanton. Blanton inside to Toms. Layup, no good. But he will go to the free throw line after being fouled by the Raiders inside. They'll call this foul on Hernandez. That'll be his first, team's fourth, and it'll be Hunter Toms to the free throw line. Toms hovering above the 50% mark on free throws this season, 50.7%. The first free throw coming for the senior Toms is good. Earlier tonight, Hunter Toms picked up his 500th career rebounds. First possession of the game, he wasted no time whatsoever. Second free throw for Toms is up, and it is in and out. And rebounded by Smith for the Raiders of Whitesville Trinity. The free throw woes continue for Grayson County, 1 of 4 to start. They do have a 13-8 lead with 3 minutes and 50 seconds to play. Curling off the screen, a free throw line jumper by Howard is no good. The rebound on the floor is pulled down by Huff, and Huff is fouled on the putback by Toms, as Huff was able to wrestle that ball away by Blanton. For Toms, that is only his first, team's fifth. It'll be Landon Huff to the free throw line. He will shoot two. 66.9%. The first one is good. Huff preseason was ranked as the 10th best player in the region. He goes to the free throw line at nearly 6 times a game. Second free throw is no good off to the left. Blanton pulls it down for the Cougars. 13-9, Grayson County leads. Left wing McCready takes one dribble, looks to get it inside, and now does to Toms. Back now to McCready, who fires the pass down to the left block to Blanton. Bodies up, Blanton gets around, the defender goes up and walks with it. He realized he was too far underneath the backboard and couldn't go up for the layup. 13-9, 3:33 left here in the first half. Hernandez up the near side of the floor, picks up his dribble, fires it back into the middle now to Huff. Huff bounce pass to the left wing. And now back over to the far corner to Wright. Guarded by Toms, 3:20 to go here in the first half. Cougars on top, 13-9. Down the right side, easy layup for Landon Smith. And right now it is back to a 2-point game, and Travis Johnston right now is wondering, is this, here we go again? 3:05 left here in the first half. Grayson had a great start, but since that point the Raiders have fought back. Right wing Sharp, deep three, right wing, it is up, and it is no good. Clanks off the front of the iron, and the rebound is out of bounds off of Grayson County. Now the Raiders are going to have a chance to tie or take the lead. 2 minutes and 55 seconds left here in the first half. It is 13-11. Hernandez trapped into the middle to Huff. Cougars coming out as Jack Logston checks back in, and over to the far side. The pass is knocked out of bounds by Grayson County. As that ball, just the way it came out, it had to have been tipped because it just took a very weird angle. 2:46 left here in the first half. They'll pass in Huff in the far corner to Hernandez, out front to Smith. 3 straight away for the lead is short. Rebounded on the floor by Huff. Huff dumps it off to Wright on the right side, and it's knocked out of bounds by Logston. On the interior, it's going to stay Whitesville Trinity basketball. 13-11, Grayson County on top by 2. 2:39 left here in the first half. Huff to pass in. Throws it out front to the left wing to Mills. Mills hands it off to Hernandez. Hernandez fires it back to Huff. 3 right side, good. Whitesville Trinity has the lead. Landon Huff being able to do whatever he wants in this game. He's got 8 of Whitesville Trinity's 14, and the Raiders have a 14-13 lead. 2 minutes and 20 seconds to play in the third quarter. Far side Logston, the ball's knocked out of bounds by the Raiders. It's going to stay Grayson County basketball. Out front to Childress. This is where Grayson County needs just a basket. Just an easy, high percentage shot to kind of stop things from spiraling further out of control. And a pass out front is taken away by Hernandez. Hernandez down the left side, stops and walks with it on the left block. So really nice job by Blanton to get in front of Hernandez. Hernandez tried a stutter step, and Grayson County was able to allow for Hernandez to walk on the left block. 2:02 left here in the first half. It is 14-13, Grayson County trails Whitesville Trinity. Passing down to Blanton on the left block, spins around in the lane, the shot's off to the right, and rebounded inside by Whitesville Trinity. Up the far side of the floor go the Raiders. Huff with the ball in the left wing. Now Keegan Sharp is going to pick up and guarding him. Huff guarded by Sharp. Handoff pass to Mills. Mills will hand it off to Hernandez straight away, guarded by Childress. Hernandez lets a three straight away. It's good for Nathan Hernandez. Travis Johnston wants a timeout. The Raiders are rolling here in quarter number 2. 1:32 left here in the second quarter. It is 17-13 Whitesville Trinity. This is Cougar basketball on K105.
You want to feel important. You want to be a part of something bigger, something that matters and can help change things.
You want to feel like you belong. We know. We felt that way too, and that's why we did something about it.
We aren't just Army National Guard soldiers.
We are normal people just like you.
And together, we can make a difference.
Take on your legacy. Visit NationalGuard.com to find out more.
Grayson County trails this one 17-13, 1 minute and 32 seconds left here in the first half. It's just not been a good second quarter at all for Grayson County. They have been outscored in the quarter 11-3. Try to see if we can't run down a quick score or two from around the region. I have not seen one come in from Morgantown, where Butler County and Edmondson County are playing. Big game for district standings-wise. I see here Owensboro Catholic and Owensboro are playing right now, and it is Catholic with that 38-34 lead with 4 minutes and 40 seconds left in the third quarter. Again, here's the score. Edmondson County leads Butler County 16-13 at the end of the first quarter. It's one that we will continue to update as we get it. Out of the timeout, Grayson County trails 17-13. Left wing McCready. Inside to Blanton, no look pass into the near corner to McCready on the left block. McCready double teamed inside. McCready's shot is no good. Rebounded by Huff, and things are just not looking good for Grayson County. Huff on the left wing. Guarded by Blanton. Handoff pass, deep three by Mills. It is no good, and it bounces off the top of the backboard. Sharp is able to pull down the rebound, though, for Grayson. Sharp off to the left wing to Blanton. Nearly had the pass taken away by Mills. Into the far corner, Logston three to stop the bleeding. Good! The seventh grader knocks in a three. That's a huge three for Jack Logston just to slow things down. Just to say, hey, we're going to take a deep breath. Smith over to the left wing to Mills. Mills into the far corner to Huff. Huff blows past Sharp and lays it in on the left side. Landon Huff being able to do whatever he wants. And immediately it's back to a three-point game at 19-16. 30 seconds left in the first half. Sharp on the right wing has to jump high up to grab that pass. Hernandez is in his face. On the left wing, Childress chases it back. Jump pass over to Sharp on the right wing. Sharp nearly had it taken away with 20 seconds to play in the first half. To Logston. Logston bounce pass to the right block to Blanton. Blanton bodies up, and a foul on the floor is going to be called on Whitesville Trinity. It's called on Nick Gates, his second, team's fifth. 17.7 on the clock. Grayson County will pass this in from underneath of their own basket. River Blanton scans to pass in for Grayson, gets it into the near corner to Logston. Left wing Childress back inside to Blanton, who carries it back out front. Blanton double team to Childress on the left wing. Three up for the junior is off the back of the iron, no good. Rebounded on the floor, and a foul on the rebound is going to be called on Grayson County. No, it's called on Whitesville Trinity. Is it? I'm not really sure what they're... It's called on McCready. It's his first, team 6. I saw the official, Darren, people are bringing the officials down as if it was called on Whitesville Trinity. 5 seconds on the clock. Hernandez double teamed at the half court line. Bounce pass to the right side to Smith. Smith has it locked away. Free throw line jumper for at the buzzer by Huff is no good. And at the end of the first half, Whitesville Trinity leads Grayson County 19-16. This is Cougar basketball on K105.
Hey, boss. Okay.
Said I'm fine.
See you in the morning with the frosted Superman, but it wasn't on it, and we lost it. In my head, in my head, in my head. We were underlay in my head.
Hey, son.
Hey, Bob.
You know you can talk to me.
Yeah.
You want to feel important. You want to be a part of something bigger, something that matters and can help change things.
You want to feel like you belong. We know. We felt that way too, and that's why we did something about it.
We aren't just Army National Guard soldiers.
We are normal people just like you.
And together, we can make a difference.
Take on your legacy. Visit NationalGuard.com to find out more.
This is Cougar Basketball on K105.
Whitesville Trinity uses a big second quarter, and they lead this one against Grayson County 19-16 at the half. And this is dangerous for Grayson County. They have got to find a way to be better, as they are just struggling majorly right now. And there are some questions right now, and I'm sure Travis Johnston in there is asking, guys, I mean, if Grayson loses this game, the only way that they can avoid being the 4 seed is, I got to look down here at my handy-dandy sheet here, as, in fact, it'll turn into, you'll have coin flips. So you'll have coin flips into potentially that they'll avoid being the 4 seed. The only way that they win that is Butler County wins, then Whitesville Trinity beats, and then you're going into a coin flip to see on who you might be playing. Grayson County is in a danger zone. They got to find a way to come back here in the second half. There is still a lot of basketball left to play. Coming up on our halftime show, we are going to run down the scores from around the region, the scoring from this game. Again, the score is 19-16. Grayson County trails this one at the half. This is Cougar Basketball on K105.
How is my little birdykins feeling?
Well, I feel okay. My wing hurts a little bit, but that's okay.
I made the decision to get Big Bird vaccinated because COVID vaccines are the best way to keep yourself, our friends and neighbors, and me safe and healthy.
And it'll help me keep playing with my granny bird and all my friends at school.
Yeah.
It's okay to have questions about COVID vaccines for your kids. Get the latest facts by speaking to your pediatrician or healthcare provider.
And someone says, you need a bone marrow transplant, those are just not words you want to hear.
I got a call that it was the best match. It was one of the best days of my life. I'm so happy that you're okay.
I just want to say thank you for the second chance at life. Thousands of patients need a donor like you. Learn how you can help at BeTheMatch.org.
We the people are guaranteed 5 freedoms in the First Amendment.
Freedom of speech.
Freedom of religion.
Freedom of the press.
Freedom to peaceably assemble.
Freedom to petition the government.
Only the United States has these 5 freedoms so simply bound together and guaranteed. Think first. Learn more at thinkfirstamendment.org.
Here it is. Look how cheap it is.
Be careful what you buy online. Counterfeit products are illegal and can cause damage to you, your property, and your wallet.
It looks real, but I don't have a good feeling about this.
No,
get out! Get out!
Go! Fakes cause real harm. Real products are tested for safety. Protect yourself.
You're smart. Buy smart.
Go for real.
Go for real. Go for real.
This is Cougar Basketball on K105.
Welcome back here to the Cougar Den, where Grayson County trails this one 19-16 at the half. Try to run down a quick score or two from around the region, including bringing you a big one from Morgantown at the half. Edmondson County leads Butler County 33-29. As that game is happening in downtown Browntown tonight, something to keep an eye on is, again, we're going to have to break out the calculus in the case that does happen. But Edmondson County wins. That'll make things very, very, very interesting. Because if Edmondson County wins, you're looking at Grayson County. It could get really messy. Grayson's going to have to find some ways to win, because if Grayson County wins, Edmondson County wins, then Whitesville Trinity beats Edmondson County on Monday, you're looking at the good old 4-way tie for first place at 3-3, and in that case, goes to the good old blind draw. And in that case, it's anyone's guess. Anyone's guess as to what could happen, and Grayson could play any of the three teams at any time. As Grayson trails this one 19-16. We'll try to see if there aren't any other scores to bring you at the end of the third quarter. It is Owensboro 46, Owensboro Catholic 45. And let's see what other scores we might have to bring you. Girls basketball at the end of the third quarter. Bowling Green leads Muhlenberg County 64-32. Final score in boys basketball, Davis County slides past Apollo 64-58. And the final score earlier today was Whitesville Trinity defeating Grayson County in girls basketball by a final score of 39-29. Boys basketball score at the half, South Warren on top by 5 against Metcalfe County 35-30. Again, the two scores that we're keeping an eye on, it is Whitesville Trinity 19, Grayson County 16. And then the score down in Morgantown, it is Edmondson County 33, Butler County 29. Grayson County trails this one 19-16 at the half. We'll come back, run down the scoring for the first half of play after this. This is Grayson County Cougar basketball on K105.
We the people are guaranteed 5 freedoms in the First Amendment.
Freedom of speech.
Freedom of religion.
Freedom of the press. Freedom to peaceably assemble.
Freedom to petition the government.
Only the United States has these 5 freedoms so simply bound together and guaranteed. Think first. Learn more at thinkfirstamendment.org.
One in 4 Americans today are living with a disability. I'm one of them. People with disabilities are extremely talented, resilient problem solvers that have so much to offer. And we've got a trusted ally on our side, an organization we can rely on, Easter Seals. Easter Seals is leading the way to full equity, inclusion, and access to healthcare, employment, and education for people with disabilities, families, and communities. That's my Easter Seals. Make it yours.
Hey, boss. Okay.
I said I'm fine.
Me to bed, see you in the morning with the frosted Superman, but it wasn't on it, and we lost it. In my head. Where you at?
Hi, can I help you?
I just wanted to say thank you. Bye.
Can I help you?
Yeah, just wanted to say thanks.
For what?
For all the money that's been flying out of your drafty windows and doors this winter. It's just so generous of you. So, we wanted to say thanks.
We?
Yeah, the whole neighborhood's here.
Stop throwing your money out the window. Visit us at Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield.
We know windows and doors.
The builder's choice.
This is Cougar basketball on K105.
Grayson County trails this one 19-16 at the half. Very quickly on the scoring for the first half of play. For Whitesville Trinity, 10 for Landon Huff, 4 for Bailey Wright, 3 for Nathan Hernandez, and 2 for Landon Smith. For Grayson County, 6 for Keegan Sharp, 4 for Chandler McCready, 3 for Jack Logston, 2 for Braden Childress, and 1 for Hunter Tom. Second half is next. Cougars trail by 3. This is Cougar basketball on K105.
Connection. It's the name of the game in Grayson County schools. Connection with students, with colleagues, with community, through relationships, through partnerships, through small daily acts, through high-impact programs at all levels. Connections that teach, that encourage, that build confidence, that show together we can, preparing students for life, equipped with real and real-world skills for success. Together, we are GC Connected.
I want to beat cancer. I'm going to beat it. That's no doubt in my mind. I'm going to win this battle.
Defeating cancer will take all of us. At the V Foundation, V is for victory over cancer. V is for victory over the odds. V is for victory over giving up.
Don't give up. Don't ever give up.
Join our team to help save lives. 100% of donations fund game-changing cancer research. Donate now at v.org.
LS 403246.
This is Cougar basketball on K105.
We start quarter number 3. It'll be Whitesville Trinity ball. They will work from right to left on your radio dial. They have a 19-16 lead, and they almost throw the ball away. Braden Childress is almost able to take away the steal, but it will stay Raider basketball. In the first half of play, it was Landon Huff who led, and he takes a left wing 3. It is no good, and the long rebound chased down by Smith. Put back inside the lane, shot's no good. He gets the rebound back, spins in the lane with the right hand, the shot's no good. Huff with the rebound. Right side layup is good for Landon Huff. He's now up to 12 points, and an abysmal defensive start for Grayson County, and Travis Johnston wants a 30-second timeout. We'll take it with him. It's 21-16. Cougars trail Whitesville Trinity. This is Cougar basketball on K105.
Hi, I'm Janine Lucas with Wilson Muir Bank. Our focus is on building communities, and in many of our markets, agriculture is at heart of those communities. We are proud to partner with local farmers and value your role in Kentucky and globally. Our commitment runs deep because we understand your passion for farming. Many of us are farmers ourselves. Whether farming is your pastime or your livelihood, invite us to your operation or stop by our offices and let us know how Wilson Muir Bank can help you grow. Together we build community. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 403246.
Travis Johnston takes a quick timeout just 30 seconds into the third quarter. After Whitesville Trinity got 3 chances and made a basket, and they lead this one 21-16. The Cougars out of the timeouts will get their first possession of the third quarter. Left wing McCready drives in, pulls up from the left elbow. It is in and out off the back of the iron and rebounded on the floor by Hernandez. Grayson County has got to find something to do here. It's going to start on the defensive end. They need defense to lead offense. Right on the right block. The floater good for Bailey Wright. And just like that, Whitesville Trinity has their largest lead of this game at 23-16 with 6 minutes and 45 seconds to play in the third quarter. Left wing Childress, bounce pass to Toms, who spins down, absorbs the contact with the right-hand floater. The shot is short, and Bailey Wright comes down with a rebound for the Raiders. Far side, Hernandez into the far corner, driving far baseline, Euro step, kicking into the corner. Howard, 3, up and good for Gavin Howard, and Whitesville Trinity leads this one 26-16. They come out on a 7-0 run and silence the Grayson County crowd. Into the near corner, Childress, out front to McCready. In the corner to Childress, bounce pass to Sharp. Off to the left wing, inside to Toms. Toms out front to Sharp. 3, the answer is no good. No, it was good. It bounced off the front of the rim and bounced in for Keegan Sharp. And Grayson County, maybe that can stop the bleeding. On Keegan Sharp's third 3 of the game. Smith knocks it out front to Hernandez, 3, and that's an answer for Whitesville Trinity. They hit another 3 in this game. That's their 4th 3 of the contest. And an answer to make it back to a 10-point game at 29-19. Right wing McCready inside to Blainton. Blainton gets around, reverse layup blocked inside by Smith. The loose ball on the rebound is pulled down by Toms, and Toms loses it on the inside, and it's another loose ball knocked out of bounds by Grayson County. The Cougar faithful, the Rowdy Cougs underneath, didn't agree with the call. They said it was off of Whitesville Trinity. But then again, even if it was off of Grayson County, you better believe that the Cougar student section is going to be saying that the officials made the wrong call. 5:25 to play in the third quarter. 29-19, trapped in the backcourt is Nathan Hernandez. He splits defenders and throws it away, but it's off the hands. I thought it was off the hands of Chandler McCready, but instead it is knocked out of bounds by Howard. It'll be Braden Childress to set up the offense for Grayson County. 5:15 to go in the third quarter. The Cougars trail by 10 points at 29-19. Horn out front. He checks into the game at the free throw line to Blainton. Taps it off to the left wing to Toms. Toms back into the far corner to Sharp. Sharp bounce pass inside to Blainton. Blainton spins, no look pass into the corner to Childress. Childress drives near baseline, dumps it off to Horn down the right side. Layup, no good. Inside the lane. Toms comes down with a rebound, and a foul on the floor on the rebound is going to be called on Bailey Wright. That'll be his second and the team's first of the second half. 4:54 to go here in quarter number 3. 29-19, Whitesville Trinity leads Grayson County. Inside pass to Blainton, who cuts down the lane, and an offensive foul is going to be called on Grayson County. It is called on Hunter Toms. That is his second and the team's first. Travis Johnston staring down the official, Brad Houghton, who made the call. He has not broken eye contact, and he's letting him know he did not agree with the call. Couldn't really see from our angle to see if it was a good call or not. 4:45 to go here in quarter number 3. Hernandez breaks the timeline across the near side. He's being double teamed, falls down with it, gives it to the left wing to Howard, inside to Huff. Huff dumps it off to the right side. The pass is too hard and ripped away by Horn for Grayson. Horn, jump pass over to the left wing to Sharp. Sharp crosses it here to Childress. Childress drives in down the right side, and a shot is up, and an offensive foul is going to be called on Braden Childress. And the Cougar faithful are not happy whatsoever with our friends in stripes at this point. For Childress, that is his second and the team's second. Travis Johnston letting one of the other officials know that he doesn't agree with that call. 4:25 to go here in the third quarter. To Smith, into the corner, now firing down to the left side. Howard knocks the ball out of bounds off of Grayson County. 29-19, 4:22 to go here in the third quarter. Bounce pass into Smith on the right side, layup good on the inbounds pass. Landon Smith has 4 points. Whitesville Trinity leads Grayson County 31-19, and this is one of these situations where Grayson is letting the emotions of the game take impact on them. You need to forget about everything else and worry about yourself. Right block Blanton, he's triple teamed inside the lane, misses the layup, and the rebound inside is pulled down by Whitesville Trinity. Here comes it, a technical foul is going to be called on River Blanton after the play, and Travis Johnston is letting Darren Peepler know that he doesn't agree with that call, and I don't really know what it was. Travis Johnston is letting him know that he does not agree with that whatsoever. Brian Hill, and now Travis Johnston has been called for a technical. Travis Johnston let Darren Peebler know he didn't agree with the call. So both Travis Johnston and River Blanton have both been called for technical fouls here. For Blanton, that is his second. And free throws will come now for Gavin Howard, 62.1% from the free throw line. This building is just ready to bust, and the first one is no good by Howard. So consecutive technicals called. I didn't really see what had happened, but it looked like it was almost just one of those things where the two players got tangled up. Travis Johnston is still letting Brad Houghton know that he didn't agree with the call. Second free throw is good by Howard. Now he's going to get 2 more free throws. It is 32-19. Johnston's going to sit down. Sure, that was probably a tackle by Travis Johnston to try and light a fire on his team. Howard misses that free throw. 3:57 left here in quarter number 3. The second free throw coming by Howard is good. So he goes 2 of 4 on those technical free throws, and now it is going to be Whitesville Trinity ball. Owen Bratcher and Jack Logston come in. Hunter Toms and Braden Childress come out. 33-19. 3:57 left here in the third quarter, and somebody better call Kenny Loggins because we're in a danger zone here for Grayson County. 3:50 to go in the third quarter. Left wing Howard, guarded by Bratcher. Howard drives down the right side, kicks it over to the far corner. A 3 is up, and it is no good off the back of the iron. Rebound and tap back out to Smith. Smith over to Hernandez. Into the near corner to Howard. Howard will take the 3 from the near side. It's off the front of the iron. Rebound knocked around, and Blanton comes down with it for Grayson. Blanton will look to push for Grayson. Blanton splits defenders, loses the ball, and a foul is called underneath as 2 players hit the deck, and a foul's called on Whitesville Trinity. Foul called on Landon Smith. That is his first, team's second. 23, Bailey Wright checks in. Landon Smith will check out. I think this is one of these situations. Both teams kind of need to come together and say, let's take a deep breath and let's reconvene. Horn at the left elbow. Passes off to Sharp on the left side. Grayson County trails 33-19, 3:20 to play here in the third quarter. Sharp drives in at the free throw line. Kicks it off to Blanton. Left wing 3 for the junior. Good! Blanton hopefully stops the bleeding. That's Blanton's first points of this game. 3:12 to play in the third quarter. 33-22. Grayson County trails by 11 points. Howard gives it back into the middle to Huff. Huff to Howard. Howard, outlet pass down to Wright in the near corner. Wright will hand it off to Hernandez. Hernandez drives near baseline, kicks it off to Huff. Inside the lane, the shot is no good. Blanton gets the rebound, but it's knocked out of bounds by Huff on the inside. 2 minutes, 53 seconds left here in quarter number 3, 33-22. Grayson County trails Whitesville Trinity. Keegan Sharp going to slowly cross the timeline. Still a lot of time left in this game for Grayson County. Logs into the free throw line to Horn. Horn had it poked away from behind, and a reach-in foul is going to be called on Nolan Mills. He made a contact with Horn's right arm. That'll be his first, team's third. Blanton, bounce pass into the near corner to Sharp. Sharp with the left hand's going to back things up and set it up for Grayson County. 33-22, Cougars trail Whitesville Trinity. 2 minutes and 35 seconds to play in the third quarter. Left wing Sharp being chased backwards by Hernandez. Into the far corner, Blanton drives down the far baseline, gives it to Horn. Horn outside to Sharp. Sharp backs it off now, nearly loses his dribble at the volleyball line as you got a 2-3 zone coming for Whitesville Trinity. To the left wing, Blanton, shot blocked on the left side. Hernandez comes down with a rebound. Athletic block by Gates. Down the near side, Huff, guarded by Logston, and a blocking foul is going to be called on Jack Logston. For Logston, that's only his first, and the team's fifth. It'll be Huff to pass in. And it's out front to Gates. Gates inside to right on Bratcher. Right spins towards the baseline, gives it back outside to Gates. 3 straight away by Gates is in. Raiders aren't missing. And it is 36-22, 2 minutes to play in the third quarter. And it is not good for Grayson County right now. Near corner Bratcher. Out front to Sharp. Sharp to the right wing to Logston. 3 to answer for Grayson is in and out. And a rebound on the floor is knocked around, and it's come down by Toms. And a foul is called on Whitesville Trinity. It's called on Hernandez, his second, team's fourth. Chandler McCrady's going to re-enter the game for Grayson County. Owen Bratcher's going to come out. Got Blanton, Sharp, Logston, Horn, and McCrady on the floor for Grayson with 1:46 left in the third quarter. It'll be Logston to pass in from underneath of his own basket. Logston tried to get a bounce pass inside to Blanton, but it's kicked out of bounds by Gates. Landon Smith comes back in. Gates will take a seat. They give it into the left wing to Blanton. Blanton into the far corner. Logston, 3, far side, off the back of the iron. McCrady with a rebound. McCrady reverse layup as they're whistling the shot off, and a foul on the floor is called on Whitesville Trinity. It's called on Bailey Wright. That is his third and the team's fifth. Nathan West is letting the official Eric Barnett know what he saw. Keegan Sharp gets it in the near corner. Logston, his third time the charm. It is no good. Touches every part of the rim at the inside. Horn rebound, put back right side, good. Horn gets his first basket of the game. It's a 12-point Whitesville Trinity lead. Hernandez and a reach-in foul is going to be called in the backcourt. Chandler McCrady is whistled for the foul as Hernandez is fouled for McCrady. That is his second, team's sixth. 36-24. The inbounds pass is into right on the left wing. Out front and over to the right wing to Hernandez. Deep 3, right wing by Hernandez is off the back of the iron, and a rebound is loose and pulled down by Mills. Mills, bounce pass now back to Hernandez. Hernandez with the right wing over to Wright. Wright with a bounce pass outside to Hernandez, and a timeout, I believe, is going to be taken here. Is it? An official timeout for some sweat on the floors. They're going to come out and clean it up. Jason Kincaid, athletic director, and Ryan Keys, manager, coming out to clean this up. 36-24, 1:09 to play in the third quarter. This is a danger time here for Grayson County. They've got to find something to happen. Out front to Hernandez, guarded by Sharp. Hernandez holds up the stop sign, gives it back to Wright straight away. Wright, it's a handoff pass to Mills. Mills to the left wing to Smith. Smith on McCrady, drives in, kicks it over into the far corner to Mills. Mills, bounce pass inside to Smith. Smith, and an offensive foul is going to be called on Landon Smith. That'll be his second, team sixth. Both teams are going to shoot the bonus for the remainder of this game. And there are 55 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. And if you're Grayson County here, you're down by 12 points, 55 seconds to play in the third quarter. Your mentality needs, I think, to be to get this game to within single digits at the end of the quarter. I think you do that, probably feeling pretty good at least moving into this fourth quarter. I guess as good as you potentially could feel when it has been about as bad as the second and third quarters you could have gotten for Grayson. Into the near corner, McCrady. McCrady out front to Logston and thrown away. Logston's going to run it down and it'll be over and back. And that is not what you needed if you're Grayson County. 39.3 on the clock here in the third quarter. It is 36-24. It'll be Huff to pass in. Huff, bounce pass out front to Mills. Mills being guarded by Logston. Nearly throws it away with a pass to Hernandez. Smith at the right elbow, gives it back to Mills. 3 straight away. It is off the back of the iron, no good. And a foul on the rebound is going to be called on Whitesville Trinity as Chandler McCrady got shoved down on that rebound. And one in the bonus is going to come here, free throws for Grayson. It's called on Landon Smith. That is his third, team's 7th. It'll be Chandler McCready. Into the game here for Whitesville Trinity will be Nick Gates. McCready to the free throw line. He will shoot one in the bonus. 51.5% on the seat. Actually, it's River Blanton. I thought it was McCready. I thought he pointed and said it was going to be McCready shooting. Blanton will shoot one in the bonus, and he misses the free throw. And the rebound goes towards Whitesville Trinity. 36-24, 25 seconds left here in the third quarter. Hernandez, as the Raiders will hold for the final shot. Grayson's got to just find a way to get a stop here and maybe see if they can't get the ball back. Huff, and a foul is going to be called at the top of the key on Blanton. For Blanton, that is his third. Team 7th, and free throws will come for Landon Huff. He's going to shoot one in the bonus. Blanton's going to take a seat, and Braden Childress is going to come back in. Huff is 1 of 2 from the free throw line in this game, and he misses that one, rebounded by McCready. Grayson County's going to get a chance here. McCready weaves through with 7 seconds. McCready pulls up, straight away, looking for help, finds it with Childress. Back into the corner to Longston with 2 seconds. Grayson County's got to get a shot off. Longston, floater at the buzzer, no good, short. At the end of quarter number 3, Grayson County trails this one 36-24. This is Grayson County Cougar basketball on K105.
How is my little birdykins feeling?
Well, I feel okay. My wing hurts a little bit, but that's okay.
I made the decision to get Big Bird vaccinated because COVID vaccines are the best way to keep yourself, our friends and neighbors, and me safe and healthy.
And it'll help me keep playing with my granny bird and all my friends at school.
Yeah.
It's okay to have questions about COVID vaccines for your kids. Get the latest facts by speaking to your pediatrician or healthcare provider.
When someone says, you need a bone marrow transplant, those are just not words you want to hear.
I got a call that it was the best match. It was one of the best days of my life. I'm so happy that you're okay.
I just want to say thank you for the second chance at life. Thousands of patients need a donor like you. Learn how you can help at BeTheMatch.org.
I feel like we've said this a lot here this season, but Grayson County is going to learn a lot about their team over this next 8 minutes. They trail this one 36-24 against Whitesville Trinity. A score to bring you also at the end of the third quarter. Butler County and Edmondson County are all knotted up at 53. Those are your 2 district scores, but right now Grayson County has one thing they need to worry about, and that's themselves, because this has not been a good performance. After a great start where they led 8-2, it's been anything but that since that point. Cougars do start the fourth quarter with the ball. McCready drives in down the left side. Flip shot. Good. He gets the roll. McCready's got 6 points, and it's a 10-point game, 36-26. Here comes the defensive pressure for Grayson County. Hernandez trapped. Gives it to Huff. Huff swings it back now to Hernandez. Hernandez being guarded by McCready and Sharp. Hernandez nearly lost it, and it throws it nearly taken away by Childress. Huff over to the far side. A catch and shoot 3 is up, and it is in and out. Rebound on the floor is going to be a jump ball, and possession is going to stay with the Raiders. 7 minutes and 24 seconds to play here in the fourth quarter. 36-26. Grayson County trails this one. Inbounds pass to Smith. Smith down the right side, and an offensive foul is going to be called on Landon Smith. That'll be his 4th, team's 8th. Running down the foul trouble for these teams. Landon Smith has 4, Bailey Wright has 3 for Whitesville Trinity. For Grayson County, it is River Blanton with 3, and that's really all that it is right now. Into the game, Nick Gates for Whitesville Trinity. Landon Smith will take a seat. 7 minutes, 22 seconds to play here in tonight's game. It is 36-26. Grayson County trails Whitesville Trinity. 4-round-1 look with Toms on the interior. Logston crosses it to Childress. Childress takes one dribble and gives it back to Logston. Into the far corner, Sharp. He's immediately double-teamed in that far corner. To Childress. Childress drives in, 18-foot floater on the right side is long, and a rebound on the floor is somehow not a jump ball. There it is. Okay, there's the whistle. I was going to say, if that wasn't going to be a jump ball, I don't know. I don't know what I would have said. It is a jump ball, and Grayson County keeps the basketball. Childress to pass in for Grayson. Bounce pass, and he throws it off of the back of his own player's foot, and Whitesville Trinity comes back and comes down with it. Not a good turnover there at all for Grayson County. 6:48 to go in the fourth quarter. They trail 36-26. Hernandez on the left wing, inside to right. Right on McCready, right off the left side. The layup's no good. He gets the rebound back, loses the ball there to pick it up. Shots blocked inside the lane, and the ball is loose and out of bounds, and it's going to be out of bounds off of Grayson County. And they're separating some players after the play. Chandler McCready and one of the officials are talking, and it'll be Whitesville Trinity basketball. Travis Johnston is wanting an explanation of some semblance. It's Whitesville Trinity ball. Howard on the right wing, drives far baseline, dumps it off to the left side to Huff. Shot left side good for Landon Huff. Huff's got 14 points, and the Whitesville Trinity lead is 12 at 38-26. Inside the free throw line to Toms, to the near corner McCready. McCready drives near baseline, absorbs the contact into Toms. Right side layup good for Hunter Toms on the right side. Hunter Toms has 3 points, and it's back to a 10-point game at 38-28. Hernandez into the middle. Off to Howard. Howard down to Huff. Down the left side. Blocked by Toms. Taken away by Logston. What a block by Hunter Toms at the rim. Childress drives in. Jump pass to Logston. Logston to Sharp. Sharp inside to Toms. Toms spins in the lane. Off to Childress, who thought about the right wing three. Childress drives in. 10-foot floater. Right side. Count it. Childress brings the game to within 8. 38-30. 5 minutes and 48 seconds to play. Hernandez is sped up, nearly walks with it, and gives it to the left side to Gates. Gates over to the right side to Huff. Huff on the right wing, backs it off, and he's going to slow things down. Smart play by the junior Huff. 5 minutes and 36 seconds to play in the fourth quarter. It is 38-30. Whitesville Trinity leads Grayson County. Hernandez outside to Huff. Huff guarded by McCready. Cougars trying to find some defensive stops to try and come back in this one. Cross court to Hernandez in the near corner, guarded by Sharp. Hernandez takes the near corner three. It is off the back of the iron, rebounded by Childress, and a foul's going to be called on Bailey Wright. And that'll be free throws coming here for Grayson County, and that's a good call by the official as Bailey Wright picks up his fourth foul. It's the team's 9th. One in the bonus comes for Braden Childress. And you know what? We've talked about this all season. Grayson County has been a terrible free throw shooting team. This free throw shooting is what separates you in moments like this. You have to make your free throws in this situation. Absolutely have to. When you're down by 8 in a district game, you got to make them. 1 and the bonus coming here for Braden Childress. The first one is up, and it is no good, off to the right and rebounded by Whitesville Trinity. They save the ball from going out of bounds. Goes into the hands of Nathan Hernandez. And you know what? You just got to make your free throws. Hernandez straight away picks up his dribble to Howard on the right side, who nearly lost the ball, and it's out of bounds. He lost it, gained it back, but when he gained it back, he dribbled the ball out of bounds. 38-30, 5:01 to play here in the fourth quarter. Travis Johnson asking his team to spread it out. They're going to go a 5-out look. You've got Childress, Sharp, Horn, Toms, Blanton on the floor for Grayson. Out front to Childress, 4:48 to go here in tonight's game. The Cougars trail by 8 points. Bounce pass to Childress at the volleyball line. Childress drives to the right wing to Blanton. Blanton no-look pass to Toms. Toms faked the shot, almost threw it away, and Blanton was able to run it back down. To Toms on the right wing with 4:35 to go. Toms drives down the near side. Euro step, goes up with a shot, and an offensive foul is going to be called on Hunter Toms as he drives down the near side. It's his third. Team's 8th. Mills comes in. J.P. Payne also comes in for Whitesville Trinity. 4:30 to go here in tonight's game. It is 38-30 Whitesville Trinity. Nathan Hernandez over to the far corner to Gates, down to the right block. Shot right side by Payne is good, and it's back to a 10-point game. 40-30, 4:17 to go in the fourth quarter. Sharp, three, left wing to answer, good! Keegan Sharp knocks in his fourth three of the game, and a timeout on the floor is taken by Travis Johnston. 4:11 to go. It is 40-33. Grayson County trails. This is Cougar basketball on K105.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, at Midway Pharmacy.
Grayson County trails this one 40-33, 4 minutes and 11 seconds to play. Keegan Sharp hits a massive three on that left wing. And here's the thing with Grayson is going to have to start getting some defensive stops on the other end. And that's probably what Travis Johnson is doing right now, is drawing up his defense and what exactly he's wanting to do. So it is 40-33. Keegan Sharp has 4 3-pointers in this game. So that puts him at 12 points to lead the Cougars in scoring. Whitesville Trinity has dominated this game since Grayson took an 8-2 lead. Trapped in the backcourt is Hernandez. Bounce pass to Huff. Huff fires a pass down to Gates, and it's almost taken away by Horn, but he's going to be whistled for a foul. For Dylan Horn, that'll be his second. Team's 9th. One in the bonus will come for Nick Gates, and if there's one player you want to foul, it is Nick Gates. He's a 25% free throw shooter. He will shoot 1 in the bonus. The free throw is up, and it rattles out. And nearly could have been a foul on the rebound, but they don't whistle it. Gates misses the free throw. It's a 7-point game, under 4 minutes to play here tonight. Childress drives in, pulls up, 10 feet right side, count it! Braden Childress brings it to within a 5-point game at 40-35. In the backcourt, Hernandez splits defenders, jump passing, crosses the timeline with a pass high to Gates, who nearly walked with it on the right wing. Outside to Hernandez, 3 straight away is an air ball, and it's out of bounds. Grayson County basketball, and I'm sure Nathan West didn't like that shot at all, and because of it, he wants a timeout. 3 minutes and 38 seconds to go. It's a 5-point game at 40-35. This is Cougar basketball on K105.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, your feel better starts here at Midway Pharmacy.
Hi, I'm Janine Lucas with Wilson Muir Bank. Our focus is on building communities, and in many of our markets, agriculture is at heart of those communities. We are proud to partner with local farmers and value your role in Kentucky and globally. Our commitment runs deep because we understand your passion for farming. Many of us are farmers ourselves. Whether farming is your pastime or your livelihood, invite us to your operation or stop by our offices and let us know how Wilson Muir Bank can help you grow. Together we build community. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS, or
This is Cougar basketball on K105.
Out of the timeout, Grayson County has the ball. Jump pass down to the left block to Sharp. Inside to Blanton. Blanton outside to Horn, who had nearly lost it. It is 40-35. Grayson County trails by 5. Blanton down the right lane, leaves the shot just a little short with 3:20 to go. And Whitesville Trinity comes down with the basketball. Bounced and kicking out of bounds, and Braden Childress kicked that ball, and it just hit somebody in the front row. And I hope, luckily, there was a little girl who's sitting on the lap, and luckily, I'm not sure if it's her dad or who's sitting next to her. It hit him and not her, because Braden Childress kicked that ball with some velocity. 3:13 to go in the fourth quarter. Hernandez trapped in the backcourt, breaks the timeline, pass down to Huff, down the right side. The layup is good, and that makes it back to a 7-point game. That was a really good play design. They shuttered off the inside and allowed Huff an easy shot down the lane. 3 minutes to go. It is Whitesville Trinity 42, Grayson County 35. Childress out front to Blanton. Blanton off to the left wing to Horn. Horn splits defenders, loses the ball into the hands of Howard. Down the far side goes Hernandez. Fast break opportunity. Hernandez layup is good for Nathan Hernandez, and there's 2 minutes and 40 seconds to play. It's a 9-point game. Sharp drives in, 18-foot floater from the far side. It is left short. Rebound out of bounds off of Whitesville Trinity. It'll stay Grayson County basketball. 2:36 to go. And right when Grayson County brought this game to within 5, Whitesville Trinity comes out with a quick 4-0 run to answer. Into the far corner, Sharp. Off to the left wing to McCready. McCready drives in, gets around the defender. The shot is up. Good. Count the basket as he'll go to the free throw line. Nathan Hernandez arguing with the official. He didn't agree with the call of a block. He thought it should have been a charge. The foul's called on Gates, his third, team's 10th. It'll be McCready to the free throw line to try and convert on the N1. McCready has 8 points. This to try and make it 9. It is good for Chandler McCready. 44-38, 2 minutes and 30 seconds to play in the fourth quarter. Bounce pass, nearly lost, and it's stolen by Toms. Right side layup, count it! They steal the inbounds pass, and Toms makes it a 4-point game, 45-40. They break it to Hernandez across the near side. Hernandez down the left lane, goes up with a shot. It is good. Hernandez answers. He sped up, and it's a 6-point game. 2 minutes and 10 seconds to play. 46-40, 2:08 to go here in tonight's contest. Right side McCready, and he throws it away to the free throw line, but Blainton almost takes it back away, but Huff is able to run it back down. Left wing Howard, and they're going to slow things down as Whitesville Trinity in at the front. Blainton is bumped, and they wanted a foul, and a three near side by Howard is left short. Blainton gets a rebound. Blainton came up and probably should have been whistled for the foul, but Grayson County gets the benefit. Blainton drives in inside the lane. The shot is no good, off to the right. Rebound on the floor is pulled down by Whitesville Trinity. Speeding up, behind the back dribble for Huff. He breaks two defenders, off to the right wing to Hernandez. Hernandez drives down the right side, pulls up inside the free throw line. It's in and out. Rebound on the floor is knocked out of bounds by Whitesville Trinity. 1 minute and 29 seconds to go in tonight's game. It is Whitesville Trinity 46, Grayson County 40. And a timeout on the floor is going to be taken by Whitesville Trinity. 1 minute and 29 seconds to go. It is 46-40. Grayson County will have the basketball. This game has turned out to be wild. Grayson County, it's just a 30-second timeout taken here by Nathan West. Grayson County led this game 8-2 at one point. Whitesville Trinity fought back to take a huge lead at one point in that third quarter. They led 36-24 at the end of three. Grayson County just has not been able to have that run. They brought it to as close as 4. It is 46-40 with 1:29 to go. A score to bring you here. I see Butler County is up by 2. 65-63, 1:17 to go in the fourth quarter. Left wing Chandler McCready. Off to the right side to Toms, into the corner to Sharp. Sharp back to Toms, now into the corner to Sharp. 1:18 to go in the fourth quarter. Grayson County trails 46-40. They give it to Keegan Sharp. Sharp to the free throw line to Toms. Toms to the left side to Childress. Outside to Sharp. Sharp drives in, pulls up from 10 feet on the left side. Count it. Keegan Sharp makes the shot. It is a 4-point game at 46-42. 60 seconds to go in tonight's game. Hernandez up the near side, breaks the timeline, and goes back towards the middle, and he's going to slow things down and set things up to Huff. Huff to Howard now on the left side, guarded by Blainton. Grayson County now is going to have to consider maybe fouling at what point. To right on the near side, and there's the foul called on Chandler McCready. McCready's third, and he'll send Bailey Wright to the free throw line to shoot 2. Bailey Wright this season leads the team at 72.5%. He will shoot 2. 72.5%. The first free throw is good for Wright. That makes it a 5-point game at 46.5 seconds left on the clock. Second free throw by Wright, no good. Rebounded by Grayson County. Blainton comes down with it, 43 seconds to play. Grayson County trails 47-42. Into the far corner, Sharp, he's chased backwards and quickly double-teamed. Bounce pass to Sharp on the left side. He's double-teamed, pulls up 18 feet left side. Good for Keegan Sharp. Timeout on the floor taken by Travis Johnston. It's a 3-point game, 47-44, 30.8 seconds on the clock. I believe this is just a 30-second timeout taken by Travis Johnston. We will see here. Is it a full? It is a full timeout taken by Travis Johnston. 30.8 seconds left on the clock. 47-44. Grayson County trails Whitesville Trinity in this game. It will be Raider basketball. They will shoot 2 free throws. When you look right now, it looks like they're going to go Landon Smith, who is a 38.6% free throw shooter. Bailey Wright, a 72.5% free throw shooter. Nathan Hernandez, a 69.8% free throw shooter. Landon Huff at 66.9%. And I believe Gavin Howard's the last one at 62.1%. Now, I'm not an expert at math, fully admit that. But if I'm playing the odds, I like maybe trying to foul Landon Smith 38.6%. If I'm Grayson County, and I'm sure Travis Johnston, knowing the scouting report, is saying that. If I'm Nathan West, I'm probably looking up and down my bench and saying, okay, who's going to make the free throws? Who's going to make their free throw? And that's the 5 I'm putting in the game. There are 30.8 seconds left. 47-44. It's an interesting decision here for Grayson County is you foul, they're going to the free throw line. How long do you try and get a steal? Do you try and go for the foul immediately? or do you try and get a steal? I think I give it about 5, no more than 10 seconds to try and get a steal. But other than that, you turn this into a free throw shooting contest. They are going to come out with a full court defense. 31.3 on the clock. Whitesville Trinity leads Grayson County 47-44. They fake the pass, and a timeout's going to be taken by the Raiders. 31.3 on the clock. Smart play there. We'll try to see how many timeouts each team has. Let's see if the official, Brad Houghton, will let us know. Sometimes they do. He will let us know here as it's a full timeout taken by Whitesville Trinity. Let's see if he lets us know. He does not let us know how many timeouts it is. Now he's going to walk over and see. Let's see. As he's looking and talking with Brian Payton, 1 timeout for Grayson County is what the official says. And he's letting Whitesville Trinity now know that they have 1 timeout, I believe is what he said. Both teams have 1 timeout remaining in this game. It is 47-44. Grayson County trails this one against Whitesville Trinity. 30.8 seconds are on the clock. The Cougars are trying to fight back from a double-digit deficit. We do have a final score coming in from Brownsville. Butler County has defeated Edmonson County 69-63. The Bears finish 4-2 in district play. On the inbounds, Whitesville Trinity gets it into the far side, and they almost throw it away and saved and bounds into Grayson County. To Sharp on the far side, 3 to tie on the far side. It's off the side of the backboard and rebounded by Whitesville Trinity. That was a chance for Grayson. Here come the Raiders, weaving through, and a foul at the half-court line with 19.3 seconds to play. Blanton picks up the foul. That is his 3rd, or rather his 4th. And to the free throw line for Whitesville Trinity. It is a 3-point game. It's Gavin Howard. Howard is 2 of 4 in this game. He's a 62.1% free throw shooter. He will shoot 2. 1 would make it a 2-possession game, and it will. He makes the first one. The second free throw is up, and it is no good. He misses the second one. It's a 4-point game, 48-44, 15 seconds to play. McCready weaves through, almost lost the ball. Driving down the near side, McCready gains it back. Jump pass outside to a 3 by Childress, left wing. It is no good. Rebound Blanton, put back, shot's no good. And a foul is going to be called underneath. Who's it called on? We're not sure. It is called on Whitesville Trinity's number 21. Called on 21. 22. Landon Huff, that is his second. McCready will go to the line to shoot 2. 5.9 are on the clock. 48-44. McCready's first free throw is good. This is an interesting situation here if you're Travis Johnston. Do you miss this free throw? Second free throw, McCready. He will go to make it, and he will. 48-46. It is a 2-point game. 5.9 seconds are on the clock. Cougars going to have to foul immediately. Huff looks to pass it in. Scans once, scans twice, gets it into Hernandez, and Hernandez is fouled and falling down after the play. And Dylan Horn, when he went down with him, was kind of giving him a bear hug as he went down. For Horn, he'll pick up the foul, his 3rd. And Hernandez will go to the line. If you're having deja vu, Hernandez was the player who went 1 of 2 to give Whitesville Trinity a 50-49 victory in the game in Whitesville. He will shoot 2. 4.4 seconds on the clock. Grayson County does have a timeout should they want to use it. The first one for Hernandez to make it a 3-point game is good. See if Travis Johnson will use his timeout here. 4.4 on the clock. If he misses this, Grayson County will have a chance to tie. If he makes it, it'll all but close it out. Hernandez, second free throw coming, is up, and it is no good. Grayson County calls a timeout with 4 seconds to play. They will have a chance to tie. 4 seconds on the clock, 49-46. It'll be a full timeout taken by Travis Johnston. They will have a 3, and now, if you're Whitesville Trinity, do you foul? You're up 3. That would put them to the free throw line. It's this age-old question of do you foul up 3? And I don't know, every coach has a different philosophy when it comes to that. Every coach's philosophy is just a little bit different. What is Nathan West's philosophy? We will find out. Personally, I foul. 4 seconds are on the clock, but maybe they'll just play defense. Grayson County needs a 3 to send this game into overtime. And it's 49-46. Whitesville Trinity leads Grayson County. On the floor, it'll be Childress, Blainton, Toms, Sharp, Logston. They look to get it in. They'll give it into Blainton. Blainton up the near side with 3 seconds. Loses the ball. Half-court heave at the buzzer is no good. Whitesville Trinity defeats Grayson County by a final score of 49-46. The Cougars had a look, but it falls short. And the Raiders come away with a win here on the road. And the final score tonight again is Grayson County 46 and Whitesville Trinity 49. This is Cougar basketball on K105.
Connection. It's the name of the game in Grayson County schools. Connection with students, with colleagues, with community, through relationships, through partnerships, through small daily acts, through high impact programs at all levels. Connections that teach, that encourage, build confidence, that show together we can, preparing students for life, equipped with real and real-world skills for success. Together, we are GC Connected.
How is my little birdykins feeling?
Well, I feel okay. My wing hurts a little bit, but that's okay.
I made the decision to get Big Bird vaccinated because COVID vaccines are the best way to keep yourself, our friends and neighbors, and me safe and healthy.
And it'll help me keep playing with my granny bird and all my friends at school.
Yeah.
It's okay to have questions about COVID vaccines for your kids. Get the latest facts by speaking to your pediatrician or healthcare provider.
It's constant, continuous, and contagious. Invigorating, inspiring, unrelenting, undeniable. At the National Park Foundation, we call this feeling wonder. And the only thing more unstoppable is our mission to help it thrive.
Hey, boss. Okay.
Said I'm fine.
Put me to bed, see you in the morning. With the frosted Superman, but it wasn't on it. And we lost it. In my head, in my head, in my head. We were underlay in my head.
Hey, son.
Hey, Bob.
You know you can talk to me.
Yeah.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, at Midway Pharmacy.
How is my little birdykins feeling?
Well, I feel okay. My wing hurts a little bit, but that's okay.
I made the decision to get Big Bird vaccinated because COVID vaccines are the best way to keep yourself, our friends and neighbors, and me safe and healthy.
And it'll help me keep playing with my granny bird and all my friends at school.
Yeah.
It's okay to have questions about COVID vaccines for your kids. Get the latest facts by speaking to your pediatrician or healthcare provider.
1 in 4 Americans today are living with a disability. I'm one of them. People with disabilities are extremely talented, resilient problem solvers that have so much to offer. And we've got a trusted ally on our side, an organization we can rely on, Easter Seals. Easter Seals is leading the way to full equity, inclusion, and access to healthcare, employment, and education for people with disabilities, families, and communities. That's my Easter Seals. Make it yours.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind, and when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember.
Welcome back to the Cougar Den, where Grayson County falls tonight by a final score of 49-46 against Whitesville Trinity. They had a half-court shot at the buzzer by Blanton that went off to the right. Grayson County now falls to 11-13 on the season, 2-4 in 12th district play. It's this simple. All the math has come down to this. Whitesville Trinity will host Edmonson County on Monday. If Whitesville Trinity wins, it will need a coin flip to determine between Grayson County and Edmonson County. The winner of the coin flip would be the 3 seed and play Whitesville. The loser would be the 4 seed and play Butler. If Edmonson County wins, Butler will be the 1 seed, Whitesville Trinity and Edmonson will be the 2/3, and Grayson will be the 4. So right now, it is solidified that Grayson County in the 12th District Tournament is either going to be playing Butler County or Whitesville Trinity. It will not be Edmonson County. Read into that what you want. Grayson County started off this year 2-0 in 12th District play and loses 4 straight, including 2 at home, to fall to 2-4 in the district and 11-13 overall. I mean, this is one of these things that I know when we talk to Travis Johnston, we'll probably say, well, heck, you know, your team was down 16 or whatever it was in the third quarter and you fought back, had a chance to tie at the end, 2 chances to tie at the end, and it just didn't go your way. Is that a good thing? You know, does that make you feel better? But I think knowing what I know is it'll probably be frustration and why you even got to the point that you were down 16 or whatever it was to begin with. Very, very frustrating in this one. Again, your final score tonight, Whitesville Trinity defeats Grayson County by a final score of 49-46. Coming up on our 5th quarter show, we are going to run down the scores from around the region, the scoring from this game, and hopefully get a chance to talk to the head coach of the Cougars, Travis Johnston. So we'll take a break and come back. Again, your final score tonight, 49-46. Whitesville Trinity defeats Grayson County. This is Cougar Basketball on K105.
The life of every child is precious. If you care for a child or teenager with a disability and have limited income and resources, they may qualify for monthly cash payments through the Supplemental Security Income Program, or SSI. Call Social Security at 1-800-772-1213 or visit ssa.gov/SSI-Kids to learn more. That's ssa.gov/SSI-Kids. Message produced by Social Security at U.S. taxpayer expense.
We, the people, are guaranteed 5 freedoms in the First Amendment.
Freedom of speech.
Freedom of religion.
Freedom of the press.
Freedom to peaceably assemble.
Freedom to petition the government.
Only the United States has these 5 freedoms so simply bound together and guaranteed. Think first. Learn more at thinkfirstamendment.org.
Here it is. Look how cheap it is.
Be careful what you buy online. Counterfeit products are illegal and can cause damage to you, your property, and your wallet.
It looks real, but I don't have a good feeling about this.
No,
get out! Get out!
Go! Fakes cause real harm. Real products are tested for safety. Protect yourself.
You're smart. Buy smart.
Go for real.
Go for real. Go for real.
Get it, slip it, cuff it, check it. Talk to doctor now and share it.
Get it, slip it, cuff it, check it. High blood pressure silently affects millions of Americans. Staying on top of your blood pressure is as simple as these 4 easy steps. Self-monitoring is power. Visit manageyourbp.org to learn more.
This is Cougar Basketball on K105.
Welcome back here to the Cougar Den, where Grayson County falls tonight by a final score of 49-46 to Whitesville Trinity. Running on a quick score, too, from around the region. The Lady Cougars fell tonight by a final score of 39-29 against Whitesville Trinity. Other scores that we have to bring you right now in girls basketball. Franklin Simpson defeats Russellville 65-28. See what else we might be able to bring you again. Butler County defeated Edmonson County 69-63. The Bears will be the number 1 overall seed in the 12th district tournament. They finished that game on a 16-0 run. Girls basketball, Bowling Green defeats Muhlenberg County 74-38. Boys basketball final, Owensboro defeats Owensboro Catholic 69-65. And boys basketball, Metcalfe County slides past South Warren 68-66. That is the final scores of those games. Again, Grayson County falls tonight to Whitesville Trinity by a final score of 49-46. This is going to be one that I really don't know what you take from tonight, because I think it was one of those things that Monday night you kind of felt this same way, and then you felt, oh, hey, they came back and stomped Breckenridge County on Tuesday, and you thought, okay, that's it, we're done, we can move on. And it doesn't seem like that is exactly going to be the case. Grayson County again falls tonight by a final score of 49-46. Take a break. Come back with more here on the fifth quarter show after this. This is Grayson County Cougar basketball in the Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
And someone says, you need a bone marrow transplant, those are just not words you want to hear.
I got a call that it was the best match. It was one of the best days of my life. I'm so happy that you're okay.
I just want to say thank you for the second chance at life.
Thousands of patients need a donor like you. Learn how you can help at BeTheMatch.org.
How is my little birdykins feeling?
Well, I feel okay. My wing hurts a little bit, but that's okay.
I made the decision to get Big Bird vaccinated because COVID vaccines are the best way to keep yourself, our friends and neighbors, and me safe and healthy.
And it'll help me keep playing with my granny bird and all my friends at school.
Yeah.
It's okay to have questions about COVID vaccines for your kids. Get the latest facts by speaking to your pediatrician or healthcare provider.
Slip it, cuff it, check it. Talk to doctor now and share it.
Get it, slip it, cuff it, check it. High blood pressure silently affects millions of Americans. Staying on top of your blood pressure is as simple as these 4 easy steps. Self-monitoring is power. Visit manageyourbp.org to learn more.
UK Sports Network.
This is Cougar basketball on K105.
Welcome back here to the fifth quarter show on K105, where Grayson County falls tonight by a final score of 49-46 to Whitesville Trinity. I'm joined now by the head coach of the Cougars, head coach Travis Johnston. Coach, are you worried about your team?
I'm worried about their mental state a little bit right now because we're losing games, but we're shooting so poorly, and you know, maybe that's our ability. I don't know. I think we just shot the ball a little bit better last year, but we're not shooting the ball very good. Teams are able to pack it in a little bit, and our drives can't get there. They're able to cut down on our sets whenever they're able to pack it in, and you know, Jack usually shoots better than what he did tonight, and Keegan usually shoots better than what he did tonight, and we're just not making any shots right now, and it worries me a little for their mentality. But the fact of the matter is you got a week left. We lost. I mean, you can't go back and get it back or anything. So we lost. We're 2-4 in the district. I think Butler won, so we're either going to play Butler County, or I think there's a way if Trinity beats Edmondson, there's a tie for 4th or something like that.
Correct.
So at this point, I'm not really sure if it matters who we play, just because we have to really, really, really focus in on what we can do to put the ball in the basket, because obviously our defense is staying pretty good. I mean, we're pressing and we're giving up, especially at the end. I mean, we even full court pressed and we're giving up a lot of stuff on the backside, and yet we still hold them to under 50 points. So obviously defense ain't the problem right now. It's putting the ball in the basket.
I think, yes, you are right. Butler won 69-63 against Edmondson, and the only way that if Whitesville beats Edmondson on Monday, it would turn into the coin flip.
Yeah.
So on who you would play in that. But this is just one of these that I thought Keegan, I mean, he gave you 16 points. And when he got started in that first quarter, when you all got up 8-2, it probably felt like, yes, probably for you, we're carrying over from Breck where things were kind of rolling offensively. What changed?
I think, I heard the other coach, Johnson Todd, last night talk to you about it after watching the girls' game about free throws. They're a momentum changer. They're like I think I've told you this before about how the ones in the middle of the game matter just as much as the ones at the end. But at the end we missed 2 front ends when we're trying to claw back. In the first half, I believe we missed a couple when we were trying to extend our lead, and then they came down and hit a 3. They're just momentum shifters, and we're 4 for 9. How the heck we only get to the line 9 times tonight's ridiculous. But 4 for 9 from the line. That's some stuff. I mean, when you're cutting into the lead and you're down 6 and you have a 1-and-1 after making a really good play and getting fouled, and then you miss the front end, I mean, there's a chance for you to get 2 points back, and then you're down 4 instead of 6, and that makes the other team think a little bit. And shooting and free throw shooting has been our weaknesses all year long. And I promise we shoot every day. We shoot free throws every day. We do shooting drills every day. It's just not carrying over right now.
Huff finishes with 16. He had 10 at the half. Seems like your defense really did kind of cut down on him in that second half. Was that an adjustment you made, or just your guys stopping him, I guess, just to keep things simple?
Well, I think it was, as far as in our pressure, we talked about not letting them split and get to the lane, and that's what he was kind of doing in the first half. So, it was a little bit, but, they come in there, and Huff has 16, and who's that? Hernandez has 11, and
Wright had 7.
Howard has 6, and usually the games we win, we don't let everybody have a little bit here and there, chip in. Heck, even the Payne kid who played 2 minutes comes in and makes a post-move layup. And
it's a good move he made.
Yeah, it was a great move. And, that's probably their 9th, 10th guy that they played tonight, and he comes in the fourth quarter and makes a layup. So I don't know. It's our defense was good, even though we did a lot of pressure situations. We got to figure it out on the offensive end somehow, though.
When you look at your team right now, I know you mentioned that it's clear that they're struggling. Just the mental aspect of this. Other than that, do you like what you're seeing from them in responding to this, or is that worrying you even more?
During the game, when you go during the game, the first quarter was great. Look at our body language. Attitude's great. Everything's, we're riled up, and then things start to not go our way and they finally take the lead, and then you go back and watch our body language in the second quarter and third quarter, it was defeat. It was I'm not shooting good, or we weren't helping the guy out, and whether or not they think they're being selfish or not. When somebody catches in the middle and you're not moving for them, it's being a little selfish and kind of putting him on an island to where he has to do something. And then in the fourth quarter, we turned it up a little bit. We extended our pressure. It gave up some layups, but it did some good things for us. And but we had more of a bounce to us and a little bit more energy and better body language. And but we just have to have that sense of urgency to play, even if we're not pressing, to play that hard every single possession. And right now, it's too many possessions off to where it ends up costing us.
Next week, you get 2 more chances to get better before you play either Butler or Whitesville in the district tournament next Tuesday. You get a Hancock County team on your senior night, and then you get a Davis County team that I'm presuming will be their senior night. Maybe it might be their last game.
Probably, I would say so.
I'm not entirely sure. I know that they were in a game against Apollo tonight. I think it was a close game. Those teams are always tough. When you go to that 9th district, it doesn't matter who it is. And then Hancock, who at least last year, I remember that was a game where you had probably your worst first half of the season and maybe your best second half of the season, and I think came up just that short, if my memory's right on that. Yeah. What do you want to see, though, from your team to forget about tonight, or do you want them to remember tonight and move forward and improve over these next 2 games?
Well, we don't. The only choice we have is to move forward, and we're sitting at. Of course, you know me. At the start of the seasons, I talk about records don't matter, and they don't. But if you want to look at it, we got a chance to get 500. We got a chance to get to that 500 mark with these next 2 games, and I told them in the locker room it's all about getting better, focusing, having more of a sense of urgency, and in practice, and trying to win these next 2 games and get ready for the district, whoever we may play.
Coach, we appreciate it. We will more than likely see you on Tuesday. We're not sure whether we do you or the girls. Okay. That's head coach Travis Johnston. We'll come back and wrap things up after this. It's Cougar basketball on K105.
You want to feel important. You want to be a part of something bigger, something that matters and can help change things.
You want to feel like you belong. We know. We felt that way too, and that's why we did something about it.
We aren't just Army National Guard soldiers.
We are normal people just like you.
And together, we can make a difference.
Take on your legacy. Visit NationalGuard.com to find out more.
3. Charlie, you're gonna be late.
Charlie.
Huh?
Hey.
Hey, Invisitor. Wait!
Slow at work.
We can't live like this.
Hi, I'm Janine Lucas with Wilson Muir Bank. Our focus is on building communities, and in many of our markets, agriculture is at heart of those communities. We are proud to partner with local farmers and value your role in Kentucky and globally. Our commitment runs deep because we understand your passion for farming. Many of us are farmers ourselves. Whether farming is your pastime or your livelihood, invite us to your operation or stop by our offices and let us know how Wilson Muir Bank can help you grow. Together we build community. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 403246.
Get it, slip it, cuff it, check it. Talk to doctor now and share it.
Get it, slip it, cuff it, check it. High blood pressure silently affects millions of Americans. Staying on top of your blood pressure is as simple as these 4 easy steps. Self-monitoring is power. Visit manageyourbp.org to learn more.
On K105.
Welcome back here to the 5th quarter show on K105. Sam Wormley with you as the Cougars fall tonight by a final score of 49-46 to Whitesville Trinity. Running down the scoring from this game, first for the Raiders. 16 points for Landon Huff, 11 for Nathan Hernandez, 7 for Bailey Wright, 6 for Gavin Howard, 4 for Landon Smith, 3 for Nick Gates, and 2 for J.P. Payne. For Grayson County, it was Keegan Sharp that led the way with 16 points, 11 for Chandler McCready, 6 for Braden Childress, 5 for Hunter Thomas, 3 each for River Blankson and for Jack Logston, and 2 for Dylan Horn. Again, the district standings for the girls, Grayson County's going to be playing Butler County next Monday. That we knew before we came in today. For Grayson County boys, after tonight's results, it comes down to this. Whitesville Trinity will host Edmondson County on Monday. If Whitesville Trinity wins that game, they will be the 2 seed. Grayson County and Edmondson County will tie for 3rd and 4th. It'll go down to the good old coin flip. George Washington then will decide whether Grayson County will play Whitesville Trinity or play Butler County. If Edmondson County wins, it makes things very simple. No coin flip needed. Grayson County will be playing at Butler County in the first round of the district tournament. It's that simple. The That game happens on Monday. We'll be back in action on Tuesday as we'll be either with the Lady Cougars as they'll travel to Muhlenberg County or the Cougar boys at Davis County. We're still not sure on that. Stick with us on social media. We'll be sure to let you know which game we do decide to do. Then on Friday of next week, 1 week from today, it'll be senior night. Hancock County will be here for the call of that game as well, beginning with the locker room show at 5:40. That'll wrap up our coverage tonight as Whitesville Trinity comes away with a doubleheader sweep here from the Cougar Den. I want to thank the K105 Digital Productions crew for their hard work. Your camera operators were Alex Cook and Cody Brock, and your director was Chase Blaine. So on a night where the Grayson County Cougars fall by a final score of 49-46 to Whitesville Trinity, and the Lady Cougars lose game 1 by a final score of 39-29, this is Sam Gormley saying, so long everyone, and hoo-day.